for the community when it comes to the relationship between the black man and the black woman?
We got to remember who we are. Not who we were.
Right.
That blood is still running through our DNA. We got to remember who we are and whose we are. I don't care who that big person is in the universe that you call your supreme being, but we got to believe that we're bigger than the circumstance that we're in and that we're destined for something great. I mean, call the role of our people, of the necks and the backs and the heads that we stand on right now, for you to be leading a TV show hosted by American Family Insurance. Right. And we get to be interviewed and sit across from someone who looks like us.
Powerful. Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to have more conversation with Phyllis Braxton in the building. And we got the I call him the friend of my show.
That'll work.
Godxilla. Yeah. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
What's good, y'all? This is 1017 The Truth's Telly Hughes, and I am Milwaukee. The goal of Truth Be Told with DT and Telly is to provide a platform for citizens of Milwaukee and Truth Nation to have their voices heard about concerns that have daily, direct impact. So join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know, what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
My name is Lieutenant Finkley, and I am more than an officer. Working with the youth as a juvenile corrections officer, I saw the impact I was able to have on kids. So after some reflection, I decided to become a Milwaukee police officer. I had already served the country as a veteran, and this was my opportunity to serve humanity. And now I am more than an officer, and you can be too. Come join the Milwaukee Police Department by applying. Go online and search Milwaukee Police Department careers.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because our home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. Save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote, find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Increase in taxes while families are paying more for everything from gas to groceries is wrong. Milwaukee voters should oppose increase in property taxes by nearly 30% in order to provide increased funding, yet again, to Milwaukee Public Schools. They've already wasted nearly $1 billion in new taxpayer funding, and now they want more? They don't even have a plan on how they'll spend it. Enough is enough. Milwaukee voters should just say no.
Paid for by Enough is Enough. Vote no.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Buying Prada, Balenciaga like it is nada. And the Ferrari, my favorite's God. And tax problems, Pierre Moss. I dropped 10 on my last visit, and half that up at Saks. Our favorite black businesses. Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black.
101, 7 the Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos in the building with Phyllis Braxton and Godxilla.
Yo.
And I seen where you do things with self-care. Okay, I need some self-care advice. I need it. I'm trying, I'm talking about not the basics, because we can do the basics, like get some rest, drink some water, go by the lake,
Yeah.
Even Elizabeth Brown, one of my, advocates out here, she told me to go hug a tree. Right? Tree hugging. But what is some of your advice for self-care? Because I'm sure you had to deal with these things. What is the best thing that somebody could do? Just kind of give me a short list.
A short list.
Yeah.
I'm going to go from the intuitive, micro small to the macro big. Mindfulness. A lot of people think mindfulness is a destination. It's a place that I get to. Mindfulness is truly about being in the present. For example, what is something in your workspace that when you look at it, it brings you joy? It reminds you of the journey that it took you to get here. Finding mindfulness in that small thing that sits on your desk. And just taking 1 minute.
Gratitude.
Simple. So micro, small. That's a self-care moment right there. And then you have to know what's your language. For my husband, his language is acts of service.
Love language. Is love language
it's real.
Okay.
I don't want it to be real, but it's real stuff, man.
Should you
Google it. Take that little free test.
Should you know the love language before you get into the relationship with somebody?
Try to find out as much as you can. Information is key. You gotta know. You gotta have all of those options so you can make an educated decision on what you want to spend your time on.
I agree. And I think we jump into situations without having, I always say we don't have a blueprint for the relationship.
Absolutely not.
Like we just met. We don't know what they believe in and nothing. We just like each other and we trying to make it work.
That's where self-awareness is key.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know what your core values are. You don't get in the relationship to discover what theirs are and then
on the fly.
Theirs. You come in knowing one of my key values is family. If you are not in right relationship with your daughter, if you are not in right relationship with your siblings, it's going to be very hard for us to be equally yoked because I am in right relationship with my parents and my siblings. Balance. You got to have that. If you don't, you're going to end up with resentment. I've been there. That was marriage number 1.
Right.
I'm on number 3.
Okay.
So I know a little bit about what I'm talking about.
So the third time's the charm.
Third time is wow.
Oh, really?
It's not the charm part. It's whoa.
Hey.
Feels so good.
And speaking of which, Tory, can we because I don't know how much time we got. Can we play her Feel So Good?
DJ Brother Z, it's some songs in your email. Get those songs up. I want to say this. It's important for us when we have guests, that are out here serving as educators and things like that when it comes to, certain subject matters, when it comes to our community to be spoken about, because you see a lot of things on social media and a lot of people don't know or weren't taught or don't have great examples of a lot of this. So education is key, because even though if you don't have an example of, what it looks like, you can also educate yourself and then grow into the education part.
Absolutely. If I grow up with a deficit in something, that's true. That's real. It doesn't mean that I cannot feel that deficit by educating myself on the way I want to do it better.
I agree.
Every lesson is something. We can learn something from the least of them, even if it's what I don't want to do. So everybody has value in the kingdom.
I agree. And thank you for coming through, because I know you're in town for a little bit. I want to hear some songs. Once DJ Brother Z get them up, he'll let me know. Oh, he got them up.
Yes.
Okay. What song is this?
Feel so good, man.
Let's
feel
good.
good. Let's feel good while we shut
Let's
it down.
feel good.
Hold on. Hey, Truth Nation, tune in as we go live, 1017 The Truth, live on YouTube. Hey, look, we got Phyllis Braxton in the building, Godxilla in the building, and the song we about to play called Feel So Good. I haven't even heard it, so I'm going to have to react to it after I hear it.
Right on.
Okay.
Let's listen.
Woo! Don't it feel good? It's Queen Showtime Pink, and you know exactly what that means. Get up! You got air in your lungs, and you got rhythm in your bones. Let's celebrate life, yeah! Feel so good when you're independent, when the money you make is the money you spend. Feel so good when you call your own shots, you done paid the call. Baby, you're the boss. Everything you got, nobody gave you. Look to the heavens, you know who can save you. Believe in yourself, you got what you need. I know you can do it. You got to succeed. Be confident. Enjoy the moment. The floor is yours. Go ahead and own it. You're not gonna walk away. Ain't no turning back. Hold your head up high. You got this in the bag. Everything you got.
Hey!
No sleepless night.
How can we keep up with you?
Oh my goodness, I'm so
Phyllis,
awful at this.
What's your website? Your new
website?
website?
What's website? You know, what's going on? Guys,
Showtime the Pink Queen.
ShowtimeThePinkQueen.com?
Yes, sir.
Hey, look, I appreciate you for coming through. Look, the next time you in town, we got to have a more extensive conversation about that edutainment.
I'm here.
That you out here putting out here in these streets.
I'm here because I'm out here hustling in these streets.
Hey, when the show, when the concert.
We putting her release party together right now. So it looks like we're gonna have to have one in Milwaukee and one in Minneapolis.
Okay, look, I'm in. I'm down for it. That night I'm gonna let loose.
There it is.
Hey, all right.
All right now.
All right, I appreciate you for coming in, Phyllis.
Thank you for having me.
Have a safe journey back to Minnesota.
Thank you.
All right, Godxilla.
All right, boss.
All right, Truth Nation, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. We had a pop culture report. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
They can't tell you what to do. It's your time. It's your rule. Look at the clown shining. The world is yours. They don't got nothing. They ain't got shit. No. That you can't afford. Feel so good when you're independent. When the money you make is the money you
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The biggest names in the basketball world.
Dame Dollar Lillard.
Having fun and honest conversations.
He puts it in his shoe, right? And sets the tone for brothers and sisters and family.
Every week, Thanasis Adetokounmpo sits down with special guests on Thanalysis Show.
Fantastic.
Find Thanalysis Show on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. And on YouTube by searching Thanalysis Show.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Melanie Ricks with her truth.
Okay, y'all, the winter is upon us. It's officially that time of the year when, let's be honest, seasonal affective disorder is a real thing. When I was a kid, I used to wonder why I felt sad during certain times of the year, why I felt more down, and why I felt like I just couldn't get myself moving the way I'm used to. As I grew older, I started to learn more about how the weather not only affects our mood, but it truly does affect the way that we view life. And let's be honest, living here in Milwaukee, these winter days can get real long, real cold, and real dreary. So this is your reminder to make sure that you're taking care of your mental health. It's okay to not be okay, but what's not okay is when you don't do anything about it. I understand that sometimes it's so much easier to tell somebody else, hey, you got to get yourself in check. But it's important that you look in the mirror and you tell that to yourself as well, because when you're doing well, the people around you are going to feel that and they're going to succeed. They're going to be motivated by your energy. I'm not saying that you should put the weight of the world on your shoulders. I'm not saying that you need to be the neighborhood hero, but you should want to be your own hero. So let's all make a promise to take care of our mental health this winter so that we can walk into summer feeling refreshed and ready to go. I hear you, summer. Come and knock on our door. Oh, I'll be waiting for you.
Listen to Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks, weekdays from noon to 1 p.m.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Alex Telez. Bucks got back on track Thursday night at Pfizer Forum after defeating the Philadelphia 76ers by a final score of 114-105. Giannis Antetokounmpo led the way with 32 points. Bucks get 2 days off Friday and Saturday before taking on Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns at noon this Sunday at Pfizer Forum. Coverage over on WTMJ beginning at 11:30. Over in college hoops, the Wisconsin Badgers defeated Maryland in the Big Ten tournament by a final score of 87-56. Stephen Krall led the way for the Badgers with 17 points. They take on Northwestern this Friday afternoon at 1:30 for the quarterfinals of the Big Ten tournament. Finally, as spring training continues, the Brewers lost to the Seattle Mariners Thursday by a final score of 4-2. They take on the Arizona Diamondbacks this Friday at 3:10. The sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams, member FDIC.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Double up, 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up, I ain't telling no lies, I just, I ain't telling no lies, I just
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brothers, the on the ones and twos. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Truth Nation, social media sensation.
Yes, sir.
Jason Smith in the building.
Yes, sir. We right here.
Also joining us, Godxilla in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, it's a lot going on out here in these pop culture streets.
It's a lot going on right now, T-Lo. Somebody was just talking about last week. Well, that wasn't even last week. That was just Wednesday when we was just talking about Ye. We were talking about his departure from Adidas and him snapping on everybody. But
because he got the #1 album in the world now. He talking his stuff.
Hey, he talking his stuff. He on the tour run. He on a press run right now.
They won't let him in the stadiums though because they owned by the people he was talking about.
Exactly. Did you see the video he made about that? He made a video complaining like they won't even let him in United Center. Come on now, when he done helped put Chicago on the map.
But what I'm saying is the people that he talking about is the one that got to say okay.
Exactly. That's what he don't care. He don't care.
I'm just trying to say that it ain't complicated.
Yeah, I'm saying. He don't care at all. Like this man is gonna come out and he gonna speak his piece. So something wild that he just came out on that interview and said was that he was trying to have a threesome with Amber Rose and Nicki Minaj. He actually asked Safari to his face.
Oh, wow.
Because it's a lyric in one of his songs. I know it's on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, but he was saying like, Nicki said she wanna she go ask Amber if they can have a menage a trois and stuff like that.
Right.
And Kanye was taking that seriously.
Oh wow, he thought it was real.
He thought it was real. So
he took the music as reality.
Exactly. Because at that time you got to remember that nobody knew that Safari and Nicki were together. Nobody knew that at that time. So like that was just. It was big news for that to even come out.
Okay.
So, listen, Kanye was trying to sneak in. But then something else that came from that interview, which really took me by surprise, and I actually just found out probably about 5 minutes ago. Kanye said he got a problem with Jesus.
What?
Yeah.
I thought Jesus walked. Hold on.
This the dude, he got a whole album called
God showed me the way because the devil trying to take me down.
Exactly. He got a whole album called God is King. He went on the whole, he had the
choirs
choir,
out there,
the church, all of that.
Marlon Manson and the choir.
He had it all. But when I dove deeper and when I started listening to what he was saying, he actually kind of made sense. His problem wasn't really with Jesus. It was, so he was saying we have to stop just believing we can just pray and stuff is just go magically happen.
Right.
That's what he's saying. He's saying he was praying and he was asking God to help him get into those arenas, asking God to help him do plenty of stuff, help clear his name up, but nothing was happening. So he realized, oh, wait, I can't just pray and just let it sit. I got to actually do stuff. I got to do work. I got to take actions. I got to take steps in order to make this happen. We can't just put it all on
Why don't he
Jesus
buy his own stadium?
Well, I don't think he's a billionaire no more.
Okay, but that's because he was talking about the people who was writing the check.
Exactly.
He tried. They wouldn't let him build it in Wyoming.
Oh wow, he tried to build a stadium.
He tried. They wouldn't give him the permit.
That's crazy. Why they doing my boy Ye like this, man? I know he made some controversial comments.
So now he talking about Jesus. Is there any audio on this?
Yeah, no, we got the he got some audio. He was talking on the interview. And he was just breaking it down.
It's like the audio's not clean, so we can't.
Oh, the audio ain't clean. So DJ Brother Z just informed me that the audio ain't clean, so we can't. We on mainstream radio, so we can't. We can't pump that. Yeah,
he get a little too too hot sometimes.
But I thought Chick-fil-A was closed on Sunday.
That's what I'm saying. So like I'm trying to figure
what's going on.
But I get what he's saying. But I do know most people are gonna read the headline.
Hold on, did Jesus walk or not?
Hey, he did walk. First off, it's crazy because Kanye didn't write that song. And that hurt. Yeah, I know. I just probably some breaking news. Rhymefest wrote that song.
Rhymefest wrote that. Yeah, that's right.
I heard. I know. When
he capitalized on it.
He went crazy. Because, he delivered it. These people can write the songs, but you still have to.
But he do got writers, though.
Yeah.
Kanye West do have writers.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem with my argument with him as the greatest of all time. But I know he can write. He's written great songs. It's just I
believe if you want to stick around long, you got to have writers.
What
I believe, when you hungry, you can write. But once you get the caviar, and once you get a mansion, like you can't talk about the struggle no more. So you need writers. Yeah.
Well, you could be like Lil Wayne, Jay-Z. They freestyle.
They got writers. Come on now, Gilly the Kid. All right, let me stop.
I never thought I would say that I agree with something that Kanye West is into right now.
What?
I can't believe this is about to come out of my mouth. One of the books that I am going to write is around this topic.
Wow.
Of the folks in the Black diaspora, pray, 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 and that's it. Especially in the mental health arena. Oh, you ain't crazy. You ain't got depression. Just pray about it. It's going to go away.
I think we throw everybody off with that too. Like,
it's a garbage can.
I don't want to help. I don't want to do the physical work, but you pray. Go pray. What?
And
you need help? Ask God.
Help. People have a chemical imbalance that God gave us the intellect to understand. They have a chemical imbalance. But all we're asking people to do is pray. Pray and.
That's what it is. Pray and.
Pray and.
Hold on. I'm going to tell you this. I read the scripture, faith without works is dead. Right?
There you go.
So I already know when you pray and go to sleep, you ain't doing nothing. I already know because you got to get that real work in and you got to roll up your sleeves and get busy because
get it.
That's the energy that needs, the prayer needs the energy of you working to make it
Look,
to happen.
To win the lottery, you got to at least buy a ticket.
Exactly.
Oh, we had a conversation about that the other day.
We praying pray to God. Let me win. Let me win. Let me win. Buy a ticket. You have to do something.
Hey.
That'd be the problem. People don't want to take the steps.
Okay, so what was his issue? Did he say what he didn't like about Jesus?
Well, that was it. Basically, all he was saying, it's not that he don't like Jesus. He just had a problem, a quote unquote problem with Jesus at that time because his prayers weren't getting answered.
Okay, so when Jesus don't answer your prayer, that means it's something else.
Yeah, I mean, it's something you got to do.
All right, I was trying to tell somebody, most of the time, some of the things you want to do, you try to make God agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's you, but you want God to agree with it, so you pray for that when really it's something else better.
Yeah.
When I wasn't in God plan for you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Divine will and our will.
Right. So I gotta tell people all the time, you gotta know when it's you gotta know when it's God, and then you gotta know when it's the enemy.
Exactly.
So it's 3 ideas, and I always say that, how do you know it's you? Because you excited about it. I said, how do you know it's you and it ain't God? Because you happy about it.
Oh, yeah, too happy about it.
That's the first sign that God ain't got nothing to do with that. That's you.
Damn.
And it's true.
Because them God journeys have you sitting in the bathroom.
Yep.
Just thinking.
You be trying to hide like, man. You know, so anybody that say God told them to do something, they geeked up, I already know. I ain't going to tell them.
No, they just using that
I ain't going to tell them what I'm thinking.
They just using that as an excuse to do
but
do.
Right. So it's them, but they saying it's God, you know. So and then you know when the enemy come against you, you know that you can always tell when the enemy, because they trying to take you out. They trying to, somebody that's destructive, that's trying to destroy you, that's the enemy.
So how do we know when it's God?
Because it's always something that you have to do that it goes against the flesh.
Yeah.
It goes against.
You better come on.
Yeah, it is.
Right now.
That's how you know.
Tory on here today.
That's really how you know. It goes against the flesh because God is spiritual.
Yeah.
That's why he tell you to fast.
Yeah.
But that's a whole, you know, hey, look, we trying to get some
That's
education.
good stuff.
We trying to do some edutainment, right?
Yeah.
No, I like that word.
Hey.
Coin that word.
It is.
For real.
Trademark.
Well, what else going on in these pop culture streets?
Jason
Smith.
We're moving on from the Kanye. Something I just came across. I mean, this has been discussed before, but I know Senator Bernie Sanders just came out and said he wants 4-day work weeks and without loss of pay for that 5th day. So how do y'all feel? I would love it, in all honesty.
They was trying to do that with the school system too.
Yeah, 4-day school. Yeah, listen, I would love it. Give me 4 days to work. And give me
I
that
love
extra
it for
day.
the folks that are in that system.
Yeah,
As an entrepreneur,
there's no days off.
I'm camera ready at 7 a.m. and I might see my husband go to work around 4:30 a.m. If I make it. But for the folks that's in that system,
yeah,
I'm down for it. I can appreciate it.
Every day is Monday in the studio for me.
Okay.
Every day there's no such thing as an off day. Every
Right.
day is Monday. We get up and do the same thing on Monday that we did on Saturday that we're going to do on Wednesday.
I might have to hook you up with Minister Kevin.
I don't know who that is.
Minister Kevin come on Mondays on the show for Monday prayer.
Oh, yeah?
Because every Monday I pray when I walk in here. I have prayer to start the week.
I'm going to need Minister Kevin every day.
Hey, yeah.
Every day
To
Monday.
start the day.
Minister Kevin got a lot of work
Kevin,
to do.
I need a prayer today. It's Monday. We about to start the work week.
I absolutely don't agree with a 4-day work week, man. I'm going to put the brakes on that. I'm here to hire people, man, and I don't want you at home for. I can get something better out that 5th day, man. We can do something more with that 5th day.
So you go.
Does he say what 4 days? Maybe there's flexibility in how I always think about the multiple perspectives. 4 days doesn't have to be just 4 8-hour days. They can be 8 4-hour days.
Right.
You know, they can be 8, 16, 24.
You just went to 8 days. I like you. I'm hiring you because we're gonna put a new day in the week.
Okay, so
but that's something they were talking about too.
Hey,
Bernie Sanders want 4. I want 8.
hold on, wait a minute.
We're not doubling it now.
Hold
I
on.
do have this calculator.
Phyllis just gave us 8, so I'm riding with that.
No, that's not doubling. Come on now. But if we do shorten that, I was thinking we may have to go from 8-day work days to 10 if they're talking about expanding the work days, the hours from 8 to 10 to 12 or something like that. I don't know if I would want that. I don't want to work 7 to 7 Monday through Thursday and have Friday off. I'd rather just work the normal.
Okay, so check this out. I thought it was the Bible, God rested on the 7th day.
Yeah, that's true.
So now we get to rest on the 5th day?
Well, we still resting on the 7th day. That's not taking away Sunday.
Oh,
we still got Sunday.
Oh, we getting a little self-care on the 5th day.
Yeah, mental health day.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I did. So I might be down for this.
So we need Bernie Sanders to sponsor the spa bill.
Right.
The Friday spa bill from Bernie Sanders.
That should be tapped into the insurance policy.
We need something, so we ain't getting overworked. We got the time to sit back, relax, unwind, reflect on the week, what we can do better.
Yeah. And when you think about it, how the industry has changed over time. We're not in a society of making widgets where you can show up at 7, get off at 3. You ain't thinking about work until you get back there. Now, your work depends on my work. I got to think about you. I got to be in relationship with you. It's not about widgets anymore. We need each other to get our work done. That's more stressful stuff.
Especially here, everything is dependent upon everybody.
Right.
Here,
we work. We all our jobs
absolutely
align.
Exactly, and it's all because even when you're not on the clock, like even when I get home tonight, I'm gonna be thinking of stuff. Okay, man, what I gotta do when I come to work. I'm still mentally working. So another day off, chilling.
Well, they're gonna give you a little bit more time because they about to ban TikTok, so you might have one less social media idea to deal with. Hey, look, when we come back, we're gonna have the Pop Culture Report with Jason Smith. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, join the Truth Team on Saturday, April 13th for our 3rd annual Tory Lowe Community Cleanup. We want you to go to truthcommunitycleanup.com to sign up and be a volunteer to help keep Milwaukee clean. Everyone who joins will get a free lunch provided by Cousin Subs. Register today at truthcommunitycleanup.com. That is truthcommunitycleanup.com to clean and beautify our city together. The Truth Community Cleanup is sponsored by Cousin Subs.
She's been called a vocal force to be reckoned with, and now you can experience the artistry of Shayna Steele live and in person when she joins the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra for Nothing But the Blues, March 15th through the 17th at the Bradley Symphony Center. Call 414-291-7605 for tickets or visit mso.org. Shayna Steele will take you on a musical odyssey with popular tunes that helped establish great artists such as Bessie Smith, Billie Holiday, and Louis Armstrong, as well as the blues genre itself. From the St. Louis Blues to House of the Rising Sun and Baby Won't You Please Come Home, you'll be swinging and swaying in your seat. So come and bask in the vocal glory of Shayna Steele with the MSO in Nothing But the Blues, March 15th through the 17th only. Visit MSO.org for tickets or call 414-291-7605.
At UW Credit Union, our home loans have everything you need for your next big step, including up to $750 off closing costs for all home buyers. And first-time buyers can save even more. So if you're ready to trade roomies for more room, or your townhome for an out-of-town home, UW Credit Union will be with you from start to furnished. UW Credit Union. Apply online today. Equal housing lender. Credit may be limited as required by program. Visit uwcu.org for details.
Come see Thanalysis live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel on Friday, March 22nd.
Hey, welcome to another Thanalysis show. Man, we do well coming up in today's podcast.
Be there for the first ever live show for Thanasis as he's joined by his brother, none other than the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I took off my shoes and I was like, go crazy, go hoop. That's all it was.
Get your tickets now at GALiveshow.com. Thanalysis live at Potawatomi Casino Hotel on March 22nd. GALiveshow.com.
Looking for natural solutions to ease your mind and body? Find your calm and get cozy at Torch CBD with their hemp-infused teas, or boost your health with broad-spectrum CBD products from CBD-infused cooking oil, honey and coffee, to body creams, edibles, and smokable flower. Torch CBD, located at 3419 West State Street in Milwaukee, is ready to help with all your trauma, anxiety, and sleep issues. Stop by Torch CBD today and relax your mind.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Roll another one. Sit up, never like you know it's special packet with the automatics. We gon' set them to heaven. Wait.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report. We got Truth Nation social media sensation Jason Smith in the building.
Yes, sir. There's some more stuff going
Phyllis
on.
Braxton still in the building, hanging out.
Yeah.
And Godxilla.
Yes, sir.
Still in the building. Hey, we got a full house.
All chairs full. This is one that's not filled. That's wild.
He's sitting out there.
That's for the pink hat.
Well, since Phyllis is still in the building, we had a conversation about this new women's movement. And we had a conversation. Was it progressive? Is this a progressive movement that we seeing with you know what we looking at as far as the rap, as far as the lead, the people that are leading? Yeah, the film.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
It's the invisible becoming visible. It wasn't like the talent was never there. The opportunity wasn't there. And so now we're at this place where opportunity meets preparedness. Our sisters been prepared. They've been prepared. They've been ready. They just been looking for that window or that door. And now I think we're in a place where society is ready to see Black women step out of the shadows of being the myth of the matriarch or the angry Black woman, but that we are complex. We are complex human beings, just like everyone else. You can't just put your finger on us and what you see. That's just 10 or 15% of what makes us who we are. That other 85 to 90% is out of our awareness. And those are the pieces that gets us in trouble. So I think this, whether we call it an emergence, a reclaiming, a becoming visible, the hidden figures coming out, our people have never not been talented.
Right. Okay.
Period.
I think when we talk about Sexy Red and the kids' hands on your knees, when we talk about the way that they're presenting in 2024, and then the OnlyFans is now have became a something to get income from, and it's out there. So when you look on social media and they say follow my link, and then you be like, oh, it's the free one, and then it's the one that they you got to pay for, So what I'm saying is, when you talk about the culture now, I think a lot of people are starting to question a lot of the behavior, because we got youth coming up, and if we don't tell them what's entertainment and what's real, psychologically, they may not be able to decipher that.
Yeah. That's a tough one. I mean, we're
educated.
We're in America, man. We're in America.
Hey,
how on one end I grew up in the Bible Belt of Mississippi.
Okay.
I grew up on the Gulf of Mexico, the border of Mississippi and Alabama. I mean, I was in church Monday through Sunday, dude. So I grew up with that in my DNA, my background. So I have that conservative, respectful piece of me. And I also have, wait a minute, all this belong to me. Other people can sensationalize it. Other people can pimp it out. Why can't I be the entrepreneur of my real estate?
Hands on your knees.
Not necessarily. That ain't for everybody.
That ain't for everybody.
Right. Hold on.
And we know real estate come in different areas.
Wait. When I said that,
if I'm Michael Jackson and I got one hand on my crotch, what am I going to say about somebody with their hands on their knees?
Hold on, wait a minute.
You got a good point.
I got a shiny glove on
when
my
I
crotch.
said hands on your knees, you know what I thought about? Lil Jon when he was like, bend over to the front, touch your toes.
Get low.
It was always going on, But I think that now, a lot of people are just observing that when Meek Mill and now the Hollywood, the more darker side of Hollywood is coming out in lawsuits.
Yeah.
And now for years we've been telling everybody, go get these contracts. And now you're like, wait a minute. You got to tell Diddy no.
Oh, we're there. We're there.
Okay. Oh, wow. Well, I appreciate y'all for stopping through with the Pop Culture Report. Jason Smith, I appreciate you for coming through. Have a fun, safe weekend.
You too. Friday, man.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversations. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Milwaukee's favorite station.
Please, Lisa, please, for the love of Jehovah, don't kick me or anybody with a prosthetic leg. Please. Why do I even gotta say please? Because what if you kick me and it falls off? I ain't gonna pick it up. You try to kick me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit you with your own leg. I'll teach you a lesson.
Coming with straight truth.
And you know what? If you want to make it about race, I need you to hold your black men accountable. Don't let these black men get away with anything. Because what does that say about you? Because if you're going to be that person who's not going to hold your own people accountable, we have nothing to talk about. I'm sorry, that's a real old school mentality, my guy.
Tune in to all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows all day, every day by downloading the Truth app.
We got to get back into common courtesy.
It's about the family structure.
Right. It is.
Our extended family, we are all family in Milwaukee. Come on now.
Watch all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows by subscribing to 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
One smile is great, but one smile in a community of smiles is so much better. A smile has a secret power that most people don't know about. A smile multiplies. It spreads from one person to the next, stretching across entire groups of people. Smile Train knows this and is proud to be creating a wave of smiles across the cleft lip and palate community in over 70 countries. Patients, doctors, advocates, fundraisers. Collectively, our smiles are a celebration of the transformed lives of over 1.5 million children. Learn how Smile Train is helping the cleft lip and palate community at smiletrain.org/learn. Smile Train, changing the world one smile at a time.
You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello everyone, this is Rhea Riley with your news update. As of today, the Supreme Court has ruled that public officials can now block individuals who are critical of them on social media. The unanimous opinion authored by Justice Amy Coney Barrett provides clear guidelines on the thin line between personal posts from government officials and ones related to their job. The decision was sparked from several state cases where city managers, elected school board members, and even former President Donald Trump were tied to cases where they were blocked by private citizens. Of course, this decision has produced a controversial debate on the First Amendment rights, but as of now, being blocked by government officials is still a case-by-case situation, but being blocked is more likely to happen now than not. One man was injured and another has been arrested after a shooting Friday morning. According to Milwaukee police, around 3:30 a.m. near 46 in Glendale, a 38-year-old person was shot by an 18-year-old holding a gun. The person has been sent to the hospital for their injuries, and charges are being handled by the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office. Texas became the next in the chopping block in the political battle over child safety and free speech, as their state just passed legislation that blocks access to adult pornographic sites. The legislation, HB 1181 law, requires verification that users are at least 18 years of age or older to interact with their site. To avoid pricey fines and penalties, the commonly known adult site Pornhub reacted to this news and disabled access to their site for the entire state of Texas. These age verification laws have prompted Pornhub to also block access for users in Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Montana, North Carolina, Utah, and Virginia. Fees for Pornhub have racked up to $10,000 per day and $250,000 if a child is exposed to pornography on their site without proper verification. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 1017 The Truth.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory Lowe want all the action, or you want all the smoke? I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the pastor. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth and the Truth app.
The reason I believe that racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20 to 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We about that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And if you want to see us live, go to 1017 The Truth on YouTube and get in the chat. Hey, look, we got another guest, Matt Pinelli. Matt Pinelli in the building, and this is an interesting story because you beat cancer.
True.
And you also have MS.
Also true.
Can you explain for those that are listening that I think that because your story is interesting and you were diagnosed with cancer. What was going on?
Well, the cancer diagnosis was one of those things where, as humans, we take showers in the morning to get ready for our day.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you remember, back when MTV was popular and they had television shows, and if you remember a terrible Canadian comic, Tom Green.
Right. Crazy Tom Green.
You remember the song?
Yes.
Well, let me tell you, 11 years ago, when I'm in the shower and felt a lump, I started singing that song because it really was, I can't even believe that he taught me that I probably had testicular cancer.
Oh, wow.
Ironic that, and then I went to the doctor about a month later because I was terrified to go and have them prove it right. And, had the surgery, kind of just recovered from that, did follow-up for, I don't know. I'm at the 11-year mark. When I called them last time to ask when I had to check in, they said, if you notice anything, call us.
Okay.
So were at that point in time.
And you also have MS.
Yeah, that was diagnosed the very next year.
Oh, so you're going through a lot of these different medical situations. What's going through your mind when you're hearing this information?
The cancer was scary, but simple as far as it was this is what you need to do is you go to the doctor, we have the surgery. The recovery options are you can do chemo, radiation, or follow-up. They're all relatively the same percentage of success. So I said, no nasty chemicals in my body, please, and did the follow-up. And then when I went to go get diagnosed, or I didn't go to get diagnosed, I had back issues, and I went to an orthopedic doctor because I thought of that. And the worst thing a doctor can ever say when they look at your x-rays, say, that's unremarkable, or I didn't see anything remarkable, which even for a simple guy like me, I knew that was just him saying normal. And then he said, you got to go get an MRI because you might have multiple sclerosis. I didn't even know what it was. I was like, I thought of Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS stuff, because I literally was 31, didn't have a clue. And once I got it confirmed, it was just it wasn't fun, but I was like, okay, I got to.
So another challenge.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it was something I have to deal with. It was sort of just a task to handle.
Well, I see that you have been able to fight. You're a fighter. You cancer. Okay, let's take this on. Then all of a sudden, okay, we got hit with MS. And to me, that's powerful that you were able to not say, okay, I'm a victim. I'm going to battle this. And now you're taking on another battle. Well, TMJ4 has an article on your next battle that you're trying to do. Let's listen.
Pushing through a pain not easily seen by others.
I don't remember the last moment in time that I didn't hurt.
Matt Pinelli has a big goal in mind.
I want to climb Mount Kilimanjaro this August.
At the YMCA in Wauwatosa, he's training for a feat not many could accomplish on a good day. Yet Matt, who is fighting an ongoing battle with multiple sclerosis, is determined to make the climb.
He is one of the most inspirational people that I know. His drive and perseverance and finding out his story and seeing that drive is incredible.
Matt says his goal is to help others struggling to find hope in his journey as he manages not only his MS, but a life filled with hardship.
I was furious with life.
An experience that for Matt's dad, Ed, was hard to witness.
Some of the things that he was saying worried me. You really think you've got it bad? Let me tell you something. He lost his mother. He gets smacked in the face with cancer.
Wow.
And then, oh, by the way, let's throw MS at you. And he still got up.
Since deciding to summit Kilimanjaro, Ed says he's seen big positive changes in his son, both physical and mental. Matt, now more motivated than ever.
Invigorating, like where I will not fail. The only way I will fail is if my last breath leaves my body.
All right, look. Mount Kilimanjaro?
Yeah.
What? I mean, okay, out of all it, because I could believe, because sometimes the energy that you have inside, sometimes you can see what kind of energy a person has inside by the task they decide to take on.
Yeah. Kilimanjaro was, I have a connection. I backpacked through the Australian outback when I was 19. Through the National Outdoor Leadership School. It's a program. Well, all the kids I met through there were random kids throughout America. One of those gentlemen last August suggested, hey, we should get a reunion. It's been about 21 years. Another friend, his name is Drew. He has a company called Beyond Adventures that literally climbs Mount Kilimanjaro. So my other friend, DeLoss, was like, that's our reunion. We should do a crazy trip, and we should work with Drew and climb Kilimanjaro. And I thought it was the coolest idea, but I didn't text them that I was like, no, never in life is that possible for me. If you see me at the Y after a few laps, sometimes I look like the wobbliest person ever.
Right.
And this is part of me kind of coming over the mental health hurdle, because end of last year I had to put down, I had a 3-year-old cat that, this is where I'm soft as the marshmallow. I got her at the beginning of the pandemic. and we really connected. It's the closest thing I've ever had and probably will ever have to a child. And her sickness came out of nowhere, and it paralleled a lot of my mother's sickness back when I was 19, and it unleashed a lot of that deep-seated grief. And I was in a really dark place. But Tory, I don't abide by the hurt people mentality. I mean, I get it, but I don't.
You don't want to play the victim.
Yeah, it's for me is I was in a really hate relationship with life at the end of 2023. And for me, my hate, I want to push out love to, I don't like that feeling. It's not great. I say to people is I would have been happy on January 31st of 23 if I didn't see December 31st of 23 if I would have seen January 1st of 24. But my friend Drew had commented on a Facebook post in January when we were beating the brakes off the 49ers that did not last.
Don't remind me.
I know. And he commented August 3rd through 13th. And I was like, I was driving home from Missouri in a kind of a not great mood because I was coming back. Me and my sister had a little bit of a tiff, but I was visiting my nephews who I love more than anything on earth. And then I started thinking about Drew's post. And I was just like, I'm not going to curse, but it's the biggest FU thought I ever had in my life where I was like, cancer. I was like, I'm climbing this mountain. I was going to cash out my 401k, spend the rest of my savings to, one, pay for the trip, but also film it. And that's...
Was you planning on coming back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, and if I didn't, I was like, I was going
to...
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I'm just asking.
Yeah, no, it was one of those where, like I said on the interview, it's more of a skill versus will situation because my will is, again, it's...
How do you train to climb a mountain? And how big is this mountain, Mount Kilimanjaro?
I believe it is 19,341 feet in elevation. You will have to Google and fact check me on that, everyone. It's the highest freestanding mountain in the world, the highest point in Africa. I know the journey itself because I've talked to Drew and he's done the trip before. It's 54 miles of just miles, and then 13,000 plus feet in elevation change, 5 different climate zones.
How many days do it take to climb the mountain?
About 5.
Because you sleep on the side.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I just had a
damn.
Whew.
Wait. He said he's going to film it. No, so this is where I came in. He said, so I'm going to go to Africa, Godxilla. And I said, really? I said, you're going to climb a mountain? Really? He said, yeah. I said, you know you can die doing this, right? He said, yeah, I know. Let's go.
Are you going to?
No. I'm sending my crew. This is where when I realized what's going to happen.
You out of your damn mind.
I said,
oh, wow.
I'm not going. I ain't going. I'm sending the crew.
Hold on, wait a minute. So you gotta learn how to camp sleeping on the side of a mountain. I seen this on a video where that you can set up something where you can sleep when you're climbing up, right?
Oh, what is it? I believe they're called billabongs. That's wrong. That's the water place, but I can't remember there. But you're right. There is a specific thing. But we did 3 months in the Australian outback. Legitimately, it was, in essence, like being dropped in Wisconsin where there were no people in Wisconsin and say, hey, get to Illinois. And then I've done the Sierra Nevadas when I was in high school. And I know there was a 20-year gap in between in my adult life because, we had to try and be a real adult, which was kind of lame.
That's to me, Godxilla, look.
Well, you should have seen the look on my face when he said it to me.
I'm just saying,
I was like, okay, what do we do next?
Now, I can walk from Milwaukee to Washington, D.C.
You have done this.
I've done that,
I've done this.
That's going straight.
Yes, it's not up.
That's not up.
Not up.
To be fair, there's the Appalachian Mountains, so give yourself a little more credit there.
You had to do that, yes. You had a lot of other things you was dealing with that wasn't terrain.
Right.
We'll move on from that.
This is culture.
But back to Matt. So Matt comes to me and we make a video. We make his video for a GoFundMe. So I said, Matt, you can't spend all your life savings on the Kilimanjaro. Let's make a GoFundMe. People will give you money for this. So
to help you out.
Right. So we made a GoFundMe, and the first couple of days it was smooth. But I looked at it and I said, hey, Matt, you don't have MS in the title of the GoFundMe.
Mm-hmm.
And he put it in there, and he put the MS in the title of the GoFundMe, and the next day TMJ4 called him.
Mm-hmm.
And from that point on, I think this is his third press this week.
Okay,
for
so
his climb.
the thing is, we wish you the best, and we hope to when you're done, come back.
You got to come back. We got to bring a documentary.
For sure. I want you to come back, right?
Documentary back because I'm sending
because a lot of people, want to know if you can make it back alive. But the thing is, you have been in life and death situations with cancer, with your health. You've seen your mother, like you said, go through things. Your cat, So, do you fear death? I mean, you may have grown to be fearless.
We got to do the Davy Jones snarl when he says that. Do you fear death?
I was actually more scared to come talk to you because all I've ever done is call into a radio show and hope that I was a little funny. But this, honest to God, I was more scared of coming in here and talking to you guys than actually doing it.
Oh, okay. Well, how can we keep up with you? How can we follow your journey?
Well, on social media, on Instagram, I'm literally at Mr. Pinelli. On Twitter, I guess now X, I'm at Realist Lamb. That's a nickname from it's from Lamont, Westmoreland. He's running for alderman currently in Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
And those are my main social platforms. I'm on Facebook, Matt Pinelli.
GoFundMe.
And then GoFundMe. If you go to GoFundMe and were to search just Matt and Kilimanjaro, it will be the first thing to populate. But I would love you all the help and support because, I'm going to make this a movie. And like they said, I'll cash out my 401k to pay for it if I have to.
Oh, wow.
We're going to avoid that. We're going to work hard. We're going to do this press. We're going to get help from good friends like you on the Tory Lowe Show at 101.7 The Truth.
And the help that I've gotten so far is I'm so shocked that people think this story is so intriguing. I was like, it's all right, I guess. But
hey, look, let me tell you something. That's a risk. You climbing a mountain. How many people die climbing mountains?
Probably a lot more than don't.
Right. I mean, well, they never. Hold on. They never lived to tell about it.
I actually just saw. I saw a video today of a skier shoveling a snowboarder out. He just happened to have been going down a mountain and ran through some bushes and saw a board in the snow. And it 5-minute video. He still hadn't finished dugging him out, but that dude wasn't gonna make it. He was face down. It was over.
I saw that video when it first came out. Sheer happenstance. Like it was the divine said, "Yo,
go that way between these two trees."
And he caught
here's that guy.
A glint of sun off the bottom of his board.
Yep.
Approximately 30 to 50,000 people ascend Mount Kilimanjaro every year. On average, 3 to 10 people die.
That's not a lot. You got
that's not a lot. That's good odds. Yeah.
That's good odds.
Choke on a Snicker faster.
Hold on, wait a minute. Now that I heard the statistics, I might go over there and try.
There we go.
I might try to do this.
I heard 54-mile hike. I'm still sending my crew.
I heard out of thousands of people, only 3 to 4. Hey, I might
3 to 10.
3 to 10.
It's doable.
3 to 10.
It's doable.
Well, I appreciate you for coming through, man.
No, thank you so much for having me.
And like I said, when it's over with, when you get to the top of Kilimanjaro, and get back over here and let us know what took place. I appreciate you for coming through.
Bet. Thank you so much for having me. This was amazing. Thank you so much for your support.
All right. All right, Godxilla.
Right on.
Yeah.
Hey, all right, Miss Braxton. Hey, look, I appreciate you, Phyllis.
Miss Braxton, if you nasty.
And on that note, we'll be back with more conversation, Truth Nation.
See y'all later.
Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
I know that's right. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 101.7 The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com. Tap into Milwaukee's most entertaining morning show.
Where's the commissioner for the cancel culture? Why can't Jada get canceled?
Is there a commissioner of cancel culture?
I don't know. I mean, because, the cancel culture wasn't created in our age group. Why do you want to fight over this cornbread? It's just Jiffy.
Listen to Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
She's been called a vocal force to be reckoned with, and now you can experience the artistry of Shayna Steele live and in person when she joins the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra for Nothing But the Blues, March 15th through the 17th at the Bradley Symphony Center. Call 414-291-7605 for tickets or visit mso.org. Shayna Steele will take you on a musical odyssey with popular tunes that helped establish great artists such as Bessie Smith, Billie Holiday, and Louis Armstrong, as well as the blues genre itself. From the St. Louis Blues to House of the Rising Sun and Baby Won't You Please Come Home, you'll be swinging and swaying in your seat. So come and bask in the vocal glory of Shayna Steele with the MSO in Nothing But the Blues, March 15th through the 17th only. Visit MSO.org for tickets or call 414-291-7605.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I am Detective Tiffany, and I am more than an officer. I come from a family of those who have served our country, and I continue that family tradition when I joined the Air Force Reserve. During my time there, I was encouraged to apply as a police officer, something I had never thought about doing before, but decided to give it a chance. The chance I turned into a fulfilling career in law enforcement. I am more than an officer, and you can be too. Come join the Milwaukee Police Department by applying. Go online and search Milwaukee Police Department careers.
Protect your dream home with American Family Insurance. And you can weather any storm. You'll also save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote. Find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Down at my diamond encrusted piece, thinking no one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the powder. Till then, that the world's ours.
One-on-one, 7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Look, I'm finna open up the lines, Truth Nation. I got a question. And I need y'all to open up your ears, okay? I saw this question and it made me raise an eyebrow because I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen in real life. But this is the question, Truth Nation. Is it okay for your, I'll say, significant other, your partner, to date your best friend after you die? You know, it happens a lot, but a lot of people was weighing in on this conversation, and I've seen and heard a lot of different responses. But let's say you pass away and your spouse or your partner or your girl or your male or your husband hooks up with your best friend. Is it okay? They may have something in common. They may be grieving together because you died or you passed away, and then they hook up because they, you know. DJ Brother Z, if you died, is it okay for your best friend to date your significant other?
Nah, because they do it without me being dead. So.
Oh wow! But you gone though. I mean, he might. Y'all, they may have sentimental bonding.
I don't care.
Okay, you might as well. You want her to just go try it on her own and get somebody else.
At this point, but yeah, that's I got problems with that. So
833.
I have people that do that.
Right. I look, it's going on.
Like I'm saying, like they do that now, and I'm alive.
Somebody
trying, like
listening to the show right now with their buddy girl.
It should be something that I cut
with
you
that
off for.
girlfriend's guy. I mean, I want to know 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Is it okay for your significant other to probably engage with your best buddy, your bestie, after you pass? Now, it's going on while some people are alive, too. I'm going to just open up the lines. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Black Conscious.
Yo.
You on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Because I'm black, y'all. Now let yourself a good health, King. What a crazy question this is. What you gonna do? You dead.
Right.
Come back from the. What you gonna come back? Go to? Ooh, leave him alone. Or take the bed while they.
And you might come to the dream. Dead. You could probably come through the dream.
I don't have an issue with it because if their hearts, I'm gone and I'm moving on. I'm up in heaven kicking it. Or I'm in some area that I'm at peace with kicking it. And, hey, if she finds it, they find it in their heart to get together, at least they know somewhat of each other. But that's just hypothetically.
Right.
But if you that thirsty, or let's just say, you feel, obligated to help your brother out, okay. I would prefer more being him than anyone else. After all, it's not going to bother me none. I'm dead. I'm gone. I'm out the picture. So move on with your life. If it happens to be my best friend, who I trust more than anyone in the world,
your guy,
besides my spouse,
somebody that had your back.
Now, if you know your guy to be a stand-up dude, a righteous dude that take care of his business, I definitely don't. Now, if he ratchet, he out here, what's that? What's the boy? What they call them boys? F-boys.
Oh, wow.
And all that, and he's
irresponsible.
He got one of them. Yeah, where he just do whatever, he's scratching down there and all that. No, man, stay the hell away from mine. I'm coming back.
Well, that's coming back. Hold on, wait a minute. That's your fault because you got boys like that coming around.
So, exactly. Now, again, I have a problem. I have a partner. Him and I have been knowing each other, man. I just want to say, since about 12 years old.
Uh-huh.
And we went, and I trust my brother. And, yeah, I would feel comfortable with that.
Okay.
I would rest in heaven or wherever I be. But what could you do if they do get together? Nothing. You did. Now,
hey,
if you're
look,
alive,
hold
different.
on. I watched the movie Ghost. Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, That European crap. Go ahead, look at that. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
I'm just
Come on. But again, Tory, listen to the logic in this. If you did, what does it matter? It don't matter who she's with. You ain't gonna have no opinion, no voice, no nothing. Now, again, you may find some energy to come back ghostly, but she ain't gonna do nothing but go get an exorcist and chase your butt out with with that sage and all that.
She ain't gonna welcome you back if you come back from the dead.
Right. She gonna sage you down. Go get execution. What they call it?
Exorcist.
Exorcist to come get rid of your butt so she can go and do what she got to do.
Spray some roach spray in the sky.
Let that man or woman live their life. And, hey, I tell my wife, after I go find you alive.
What?
If you choose to be with somebody, yeah, man, I'm dead. Open your heart to someone else. But if you don't, okay. I'm gone. Hey, live your life. If you see none of this interests you and I'm gone, now if I'm here, I'm blowing this place up.
Okay, yeah. But that's why I said after you pass away.
Yeah, and That's the question. If you pass away,
right?
Yeah, brother. Now let me let another call get on here
All right, Black
and show what they would do, because it's funny. They ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Again, America, Milwaukee, you're dead.
Hey. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. When we come back from break, we got callers on the line. Is it cool if you pass away for your bestie to get with your girl, get with your guy? Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Are you or anyone you know looking for a job? Direct Connect MKE is a social media style platform that empowers you to grow your social network, find career opportunities, and connect with career specialists for success. Visit joindcmke.com today to learn how you can create a profile, upload your resume, and find access to information about jobs, job training, hiring events, and more. DCMKE is locally focused and equips you to grow your social capital and find opportunities that match your career interests. Here's how it works. Join DCMKE and their partner organizations and follow the employees that you find interesting. Then, meet the career advocates in DCMKE's community to start forming meaningful career relationships. And lastly, scroll through your feed to find and apply to new career opportunities and get matched to openings by career advocates. Yeah, it's that easy. Access to great opportunities at the tips of your fingers. Visit joindcmke.com today and connect your dream to reality. That's joindcmke.com.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Denise Thomas with her truth.
Abundance, prosperity. Those are just two words to describe what I want to experience in this thing called life. I am committed to winning and helping others win. And what I'm realizing as part of that journey of abundance, success, and increase, I'm going to have to get more complete with using the word no. There is power in saying and using the word no. And what's even more incredible about the word is that it's universal. No matter where I am in this world, everyone understands the meaning of no. And the importance of saying no is not about rejecting others. It's not about creating barriers between you and someone else. It's more about making sure that as part of our self-care and building our wealth and our abundance, that we are able to say no to things, people, or places that are not part of that journey. There's been an amplified focus in our community regarding our mental health and our self-care and just valuing ourselves more. And a lot of us associate the word yes with being perceived as someone who is supportive. I want to challenge you as well as myself to continue to embrace your focus on mental health, continuing to embrace your focus on self-care. And in addition to that, ignite your ability as part of your self-care to demonstrate confidence and strength by setting boundaries and simply using your power of using and saying the word no.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Alex Tellez. The Bucks got back on track Thursday night at Pfizer Forum after beating the Philadelphia 76ers by a final score of 114-105. Giannis Antetokounmpo led the way with 32 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. Bucks get 2 days off this Friday and Saturday before taking on Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns at noon this Sunday at Pfizer Forum. Coverage over on WTMJ beginning at 11:30. Over in college hoops, the Wisconsin Badgers, after defeating Maryland Thursday, are currently in action in the Big Ten Tournament quarterfinals versus Northwestern. Finally, as spring training continues, the Brewers, coming off their loss to the Seattle Mariners Thursday, are underway versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams, member FDIC.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
That my best friend, she a real bad got her own money. She don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2-3 drinks, now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend, she a real bad drive her own car. She don't need no lift in a strip club. No, my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Question of the day. It's Friday, DJ Brother Z. Hey, is it okay to date your best friend's spouse after they pass away? Is it immoral to marry? To go on and get married? I don't know. I'm asking Truth Nation. Would you want your best friend to hook up with your significant other if you pass away? Would they be in a more loving, caring situation? I guess that may depend on who you hanging around with. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Al, you're on the new 1017 The Truth. Tap in.
Well, I'm going to start it like this. It ain't no fun if the homie can't have none. So
oh, wow.
So I'm going to say, go right ahead. Matter of fact, bust it open and wear it out.
What?
Ain't nobody around. So you might as well go on and get it. Because I'm a firm believer when the flesh get weak, the body will do whatever the hell it wants. So don't sit here and try to play goody two-shoe because that person or I'm not around. I want you to do everything that you big enough to do because you might have more fun since I'm gone. You might have a better life. You might get the youth pulled out of you or the youth put in you.
Stella got a groove back.
I want you to do everything you big enough to do because if the shoe is on the other foot, I'm going to do it. And may you rest in peace because I'm going to rest right after I get done.
Oh,
so do you,
wow.
boo. And that's how I feel about it. Whether it's the grandmama, the mama, or the creator or the foundation of the family, go big, go home. And as I said, it ain't no fun if the homie can't have none because some of that is already going on. Menage a trois, orgies, gangbang.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on out here.
So I feel, hey, go heavy, go hard. You're dead. What you gonna do? Get upset? What you gonna do? Open the cans?
Well, they family might get upset. The family members. If his kids involved, what do you say to the kids if his kids involved in this?
Well, the only thing he has to tell the kids is, I'm going to respect your mother. As long as he does not touch the kids and he respect the kids and the kids' mother, that's all that happens. Think about this, Tory. What about the wife who don't know that those kids are by her husband across the street is actually his? Hey. So even if kids involved, as long as he respects
and they show up at the funeral.
There you go. As long as he respect the kids and respect the mother, everything is fine. Like I said before, it ain't no fun if the homie can't get none. Do you, boo?
So the homie next in line, if you die, you already know where it's going.
Hey, go right ahead. I'm gonna give you a standard of action.
Choose your best friends wisely.
Well, think about this. If you're dead, all you can do is watch. So what can you do? You might learn. You might figure out why you're happier with him and not you. Have you ever thought about that?
Hey, I ain't thinking about nothing if I'm gone. Hey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, hey, have fun.
All right.
Law is law. Do you. Have a good one.
All right, Al. Have a fun, safe weekend. Whew. I mean, can you imagine? Like your best friend been around you, been around the family. You know, if his kids involved, how do you sit down at the table and be like, hey, you know, this is what's happening? It's a lot of things that can happen, but hey, 833-212-1017, talk to text 833-212-1017. Is it okay to date your friend's spouse after they pass away? Some people don't see nothing wrong with it. We got two people that say they ain't seen nothing wrong with this. We gonna head to the lines. Winky. You're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Good afternoon to you, my man.
How you doing, brother Winky?
I'm blessed. Black conscience kind of hit it on the head. You did. Ain't nothing to be said, really. You know, you out of there. He hit that part on the head, but the morality of it all is if you had children and you know he'd been by the house kicking it with y'all watching games.
At the barbecue?
What do the children at the barbecue, right? How do the children look at the mother or the father or accept him? What if he was the godfather? You understand? So and then what people say, conversation, you know, people talking. You know, besides that, I wouldn't want a dead man's broad, no way, unless I was in the street and pushed up on her and found out she was a widow, you know. But just me knowing that this was something just happened or dead, that's like pulling your buddy's girl that you in jail and he trusting you to take the money and look out for him while he in jail, but you know what you looking between them. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, same thing. I know somebody was in jail down in Sturtevant. He gonna call the guy and tell him, tell his girl, pick my guy up from Sturtevant. And you know about that pimping, don't you, man? So whatever he did, whatever he said, and he was talking like that to the guy, and the guy said, yeah. But by the time they got back to Milwaukee, they was already at the hotel. You know what I'm saying? And he was just getting out of Sturtevant. You're right. So I'm going to tell you like this here. It looks bad. How do you explain it to your children? How do you explain it to your children when they look at you, mom, and Billy, you know, dad's best friend, okay? And he might have been the godfather or she might have been a godmother. I don't know. It looks bad. I think you can go find something else, you know what I'm talking about, that doesn't have that stigma with it. I think if your game is really that good, you can find something else better. And you know, if she needs something, hey, I'll look out. But far as we dating and all of that, right? Come on, man. Your boy been in that, man. Unless you guys were potty trained animals anyway. You know, did the train thing all the time and the threesomes and all of that crazy, madness.
Here we go.
Even a player understands their boundaries. You understand that? Even a player knows when it's boundaries. That's why I get so upset when I hear other people just rattling off at the mouth, making all kind of, you know, real comical stuff, but about serious issues. Real players understand, man, that there is boundaries. Okay, and a person with no boundaries is a person is like a heathen
with no rules,
with
no rules. They just out here savage.
Yeah, that's the kind of person you want to stay away from. You want to keep your peoples away from. You definitely don't want your children listening to because they sick. You understand? And guess what? For some of them, it ain't even no cure, baby. So what I'm going to do, man, I'm going to take a pause for this call, and I'm out. I'll be listening. All
right. Thank you for tapping in. Have a fun, safe weekend. Hey, all right, I guess, you know. All right, look, when we come back, we got another guest sliding through. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 101.7 The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, Gruber Law Offices, and The Truth have raised the stakes for this year. The One Call, That's All Gruber Cash Giveaway is now a $5K giveaway. Yes, you heard it right. $5,000 giveaway. Every weekday on 101.7 The Truth, you will have the chance to be entered to win the $5K giveaway. Listen to The Truth for the One Call, That's All cue to call for your chance to win $5,000. Gruber Law Offices, One Call, That's All. Visit 1017thetruth.com for official contest rules.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so So we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
My name is Lieutenant Finkley, and I am more than an officer. Working with the youth as a juvenile corrections officer, I saw the impact I was able to have on kids. So after some reflection, I decided to become a Milwaukee police officer. I had already served the country as a veteran, and this was my opportunity to serve humanity. And now I am more than an officer, and you can be too. Come join the Milwaukee Police Department by applying. Go online and search Milwaukee Police Department careers.
It's early in the year and we're trying to hit these fitness goals. 0 to 100 Fitness is dedicated to the Milwaukee community, offering affordable and quality fitness and mixed martial arts programs for the last 10 years. They have competitive and novice classes in MMA, kickboxing, and grappling for all skill levels and ages. From youth, community outreach, women's self-defense, and personal safety programs, 0 to 100 Fitness will help you on your journey to greatness. So get up off the couch and into the best shape of your life. Call 414-522-1275 today.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. It's my big bronze boogie, got all them girls shook. My big fat, got all them boys cooked. We're from dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance. Like, hey, flexing on the gram like, hey, hit that Lil Jon, okay. Oh yeah, we dripping and finesse and getting paid. Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason why they watch all night long. Yeah, I know we'll turn heads forever. So tonight I'm gonna show you off. When I'm walking with you, I watch the whole room change.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. And we got guests in the building. We got Jessica Curry in the building. And she's running for 7th District.
Yes.
You made it into the general.
I made it. Yes.
And now you grinding. You out here trying to convince people to put you in the seat.
Absolutely. So I'm coming in as a independent candidate. I don't have any endorsements whatsoever, no sponsors or anything. So this is all grit and grind.
Right. And this is what we want, independent.
Yeah.
People in there that can be more in tune with what's going on in the neighborhoods.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, were you surprised that you made it through the primary?
I wasn't really surprised because I know I was out there. I know I was putting in the footwork and things of that nature. And one thing about me, a go-getter. So I was going out there and I was getting it. So I was getting a great response even when I was out there. So no, I wasn't really surprised. I was surprised I came in at number 2 against DeAndre. I was thinking it was going to be, possibly Ken or, the other guy.
Now that you're in the general election, it turns up.
Yeah.
And everything changes. It's two. I always tell people it's two sides to running for office.
Yeah.
It's the primary, that rat race.
Yeah.
And then it's the final 2, and everything counts at this moment.
Yeah, I see that. So one thing about myself, I'm really faith-driven, and whatever the case may be. And I've had opportunities where I have been able to gain supporters of other people race. And they're like, okay, we want to go with you. And I don't dispose people literature. I don't dispose people yard signs or anything like that.
Oh, I remember when I ran, they used to pick up my yard signs, and I used to come back and my yard signs would be gone.
Yeah. So
it could get dirty out here with the yard signs and the flyers.
Yeah. I dealt with that a lot.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you right now, I think that many times, when we don't get to hear about certain things that go on out here when it comes to running for office, especially if you're not a part of the establishment.
Okay.
I mean, and you get to see the ugly side because as you knock on the doors and the businesses, when they talking to you, many times, when you have an incumbent, they'll say certain things, but there's no incumbent in the 7th District. There's just This is an open seat.
Yeah.
So, hey, look, we appreciate you for running as an independent, because I always say we need independent people in these seats because it gets too political many times.
Yeah.
They lose sight of what needs to be going on with the people on the ground.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So one thing about me, I already have a footprint in the community. So with my food pantry, my drop-in center, with my community baby showers, my community give backs, I'm community driven.
Right.
So, and it's like with my opponent, he don't have no community experience at all. So it was just kind of like, how did this happen? So it also, just kind of make me wonder a little bit, but all is well and whatnot. And, whatever's for me is going to be for me, and whatever is for him will be for him. So he's a great guy, and whatever to say, whatever. But yeah.
What are some of the things that your talking points right now when you're talking to the community that you're trying to serve?
My talking point is reckless driving a lot of times, because when I go to door, that's all they talk about is somebody speeding through the blocks and things of that nature. And it's a mixed review, because some people want speed bumps, and then other people like, I ain't got no kids, I don't want no speed bumps over here. So it's kind of like mixed reviews in regards to reckless driving. And then also the cost of living. So a lot of people are dealing with absentee landlords where they have to be out of the house within 28 days. And we're not talking about young people, we talking about seniors.
Right.
So a lot of people are affected by just financial issues.
It's a lot of evictions going on.
A lot of evictions, yeah. So that's pretty much.
In the district you're trying to serve, what would you say is the major concern? Like, other than reckless driving, I'm talking about like just living in the neighborhood. What is there anything that sticks out that that's beyond the mainstream talking points? The more frontline type work.
Yeah. So what's not being spoke about is the missing kids, sex trafficking, that's pretty, in homelessness. Those are three things. So sex trafficking, the missing teens, and homelessness. I never hear nobody ever speak out about those things. It's kind of like it's swept under the rug.
Wow.
I don't know why they don't want to put a light on it. I'm not sure, but it can get creepy. It's a rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's definitely a rabbit hole. And,
yeah.
I'll say this as a person that was out here being called to some of those things. Once you start digging through a lot of this stuff, you'll find out it goes way up the ladder.
Yes.
A lot of people are involved in that that are not on the low end of it. I'm talking about politicians, judges, things like that. And we had Brett Bloming, the circuit court child court judge that got caught up.
Really?
With child pornography and all that. So like it goes up. It was one guy, Curtis Smith, that was appointed to some kind of board by Governor Evers. That had some of that stuff in his computer. So, like I said, we have things that are underneath, but then as a political idea, what is some of the things that you want to change with the 7th District? What are you coming in? What does your first 100 days look like?
My first 100 days would be I would like to go inside the schools, because a lot of times we always complain about the teens and things of that nature, but we need to be able to have some type of resource navigator, not only just for the students, but also for the teachers, because there's so much going on that's not being spoke upon. And I feel like we need a resource navigator that can help assist the students and just bring relief to the teachers, because the teachers, they already not getting paid enough, but now they have to come in and be the doctor. They got to come in and be the counselor. Like, that's not what they getting paid to do. They getting paid to come and teach the kids, and that's not going on, because I actually just spoke with some officers, and they did this study. They asked the students, they said, hey, if any of you guys seen a dead body, stand up. All the kids stood up.
What?
They said, anybody ever witnessed somebody get shot, stand up. They still was standing. Like, issues like this that's not being addressed causes trauma, and it's a cycle that we have to end. So my first 100 days, I can see myself inside the schools. That's my...
And trying to come up with things to implement.
So the resource navigator, that would be something that I want to have in all the schools inside the 7th District.
Hey, look, is anything that you need the people to help you with? Like with the campaign, how can they get involved in your campaign at this point?
Just pretty much supporting with a yard sign.
Where can they get the yard signs from? Yo,
I drop them off.
What's your email address? What's your connection? How can they contact?
Jessica Curry 7, the number 7, D, the letter D, @gmail.com.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Hey, look, keep grinding. Hey, look, I love the independent spirit.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you are able to be in the general election. A lot of people didn't make it.
Yeah.
I thought, some of the people that, I thought certain people would be in the general, but, I really never met the other guy that you're running against, I guess. I mean, I never seen him out when I was out, but what I'm saying is continue to do what you're doing, continue to do the great work.
And I do have something to say. So coming into this, the politics of things, I did not know that this was like an egotistic thing. I thought people really did love their community. But the deeper I get into it, it's like, do you want the job to help the people? Or do you want the job
to enrich
really
yourself?
Help your? No, because I'm not calling nobody lame or nothing like that. But I'm just saying a lot of people, it's like they want the popularity, they want the stats and things of that nature. They don't really want to help the people. And I'm not just talking about all the people. I'm talking about all the people almost that's elected. Like I done had conversations with people that's higher than all the people, and I done sat with them, and it's like, what do you feel about the seniors? What do you feel about the youth? And when I hear the response, it's just like, wait, they voted you in. Do they know that you feel this way about? Basically feel like they, nobody. So I'm like, wow. I wish the people knew and could hear
I be
the
trying
things
to
I
tell
hear.
them. I be trying to tell them.
Do your research. That's what I want to tell you guys. Do your research. Make sure the person you electing have stumping ground in the community that's really for the community and by the community. Like, not nobody that's just in it because they educated themselves, but actually have the lived experience, not the learned experience.
I agree. Hey, look, Jessica, I appreciate you for coming through. Hey, and it's election time. Hey, come through next week sometime. Truth Nation, we have Jessica Curry in the building running for 7th District Alderwoman. All right, when we come back, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
We need each other.
That's facts.
I need my sisters. I need my brothers out here.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths, and for all the bootlickers, may you die 1,001.
The place for the realest conversations.
Tory Lowe, want all the action? Or you want all the smoke? I'm with all that smoke too, man.
I didn't see Ron Johnson. He trash. Chisholm is trash. How the hell you here to help us and your kids are dying in the street?
I understand that this is Milwaukee and everyone believes that if someone say something, it's snitching. It's not.
I don't care if it's the past. If you see the pastor ain't acting right, you check that fool. Where's the results?
Talking topics that need to be highlighted and discussed in our communities.
Would you trade places with a black person?
Yeah, sure. No, I would not.
Have you ever said the N-word? Come on, be the truth. We on the truth.
Unfiltered and unfazed. This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
The reason I believe that racism is getting worse is because whites know that they will be outnumbered in about 20, 21 years. They're going to be outnumbered.
Hey, Tory, man. How are you doing, brother? I'm actually from India. We brown people can totally relate with you. Sometimes it's like, did that just happen to me?
We have to not let the government mind us either.
That cop ain't never been brought to the public because he ain't normal, and he may not even exist no more.
Say no more. Release the video.
You know, you keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're going to take over this talk radio, man. Just keep on focusing on what you're focusing on. I wish you a lot of love.
God bless you, brother.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Tory Lowe.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And I want to take a trip over to Massachusetts. 6 Massachusetts teens charged in racial bullying incident with a mock slave auction on Snapchat. Let's listen.
6 Southwick students are facing charges that range from interference with civil rights, threat to commit a crime, and witness interference.
With this, I intend to be very clear. Hatred and racism have no place in this community. And where this behavior becomes criminal, I will ensure that we act, and act with swift resolve, as we did here, to uncover it and bring it to the light of justice.
The students involved were between the ages of 13 and 14, and their families have all been notified of the charges against them. Due to legal restrictions, D.A. Gallooni was not able to divulge the identities of the individuals to the public. The investigation revealed that these 6 students uttered hateful and racist remarks, including notions of violence towards people of color, racial slurs, derogatory photos and videos, and an online slave auction. Prior to these charges, the students involved were suspended from school.
On Thursday, February 15th and Friday, February 16th, several students were formally suspended by the Southwick school system. Most notably, 2 students were suspended for 25 days and 1 student for a period of 45 days.
Allison Lopez and her 13-year-old daughter have been at the center of this investigation after her daughter experienced racist harassment firsthand from these students. In a statement to 22 News, Lopez said in part, quote, "Your dedication to upholding justice in our community is commendable and provides a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness of this traumatic incident."
Hey, look, I'll say this, and they want to act like in the schools that we don't need the real truth to be told when it comes to American history, Black history, to educate some of these students out of they're trying to keep whoever these students are, that's doing the slave auction. This is where they begin Black history is as slavery. They not teaching the real truth about Black American history, which is history within itself. So the lack of respect, see when you show people that they were owned and enslaved, and you show these images of slavery and things like that. See, this is what these kids get. If they talk about slavery, they talk about, Lincoln, the Civil War. They they don't go back and talk about civilization and how a lot of the things that they even have and their way of life largely benefited from blacks doing what we do is build, teach, math, science. You know, and the thing is, when I see stuff like this, and a lot of people want to argue about what I don't even like to say it, because I really think that they missed the boat with this critical race theory. They should have never called it critical race theory. They should have never mixed our history up into critical race theory. They should have never even put our stuff in that. I don't like my stuff being balled up with everybody else. You know, American history, world history, the truth. And so we got situations like this because these kids are acting out of sheer ignorance, and they've been lied to. Now that don't make it right, because when you do harm to others, when you do things like this, I believe you should go to jail. I believe that you should have some jail time behind this. This is hate. This is hate. To me, this is a hate crime. When stuff happens like this, and they bold enough to put it out there on the internet, and putting a lot of these children in a situation where they may have fear or great trauma. Our people suffer great trauma from this. Would you reenact a gas chamber, people dying in a gas chamber? Would you reenact that? Would you have a bunch of people standing in the room and let's fake like we in a gas chamber and y'all dying? I'm interested. This is why we have to teach. This is why the Tory Lowe show, this is why on the show, I don't mind when people call in from their perspective, because many times they not getting the education that comes on the radio when we talking black talk. They not getting the education because they was never told. It's 2024. And they working to keep us dumbed down harder than ever. Even with all this social media, even with people actually telling the truth in the algorithm sometimes you'll catch a person saying, hey, look, do your research, look at this, look at that when it comes to history. All I'm saying is, and for you to be stupid in 2024, that means that you are not using your cell phones to seek knowledge. If you were going to pull off something like that, you should have did your history on it. And maybe once you got enlightened, you probably wouldn't have did it at all. Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to have more conversation. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
What's up, Truth Nation? It's your girl, Noni Juice, here to tell you the award-winning 1017 The Truth proudly celebrates Women's History Month. So tune in all March as we celebrate the remarkable achievements of women throughout history. Also, be sure to follow The Truth on Facebook and Instagram at 1017 The Truth, as I will be sharing inspiring stories of Black woman excellence. 1017 The Truth celebration of Women's History Month is sponsored by the Milwaukee Police Department.
Research shows that high-quality teachers have the greatest impact on student success during the school day. By shaping their students, they are shaping the future. Yet while actors have Oscars, musicians have Grammys, and athletes have gold medals, exemplary educators who prepare every profession are just not recognized enough. The Milken Educator Awards set out to change that by surprising outstanding educators across the nation with $25,000 prizes and providing a platform to celebrate, elevate, and activate the profession.
Erica Stevens!
The awards were created by Lowell Milken of the national nonprofit Milken Family Foundation. The journey to surprising the 3,000th Milken educator is in full swing. Who will be next?
Honey, they chose me.
Celebrate teachers, value teachers, thank teachers.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know, what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year, 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because our home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. Save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote, find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Bikers need protection, not just from other drivers, but unfortunately from insurance companies too. If you've been injured in a motorcycle crash, call Gruber Law Offices today. Bikers are often blamed for causing the accident because the insurance companies simply don't want to pay. At Gruber Law Offices, we've been fighting for injured bikers and their families for more than 30 years. Trust us to fight for what you deserve. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
When it comes to getting the smile of your dreams, you can't just trust anyone. So look no further than Bubon Orthodontics. Bubon Orthodontics is Wisconsin's #1 Invisalign provider and has been providing the best value for braces and Invisalign since 1993. With 15 convenient locations, you're sure to find one in your area. Schedule your free consultation today. Call or text 262-522-7447 or visit bubonortho.com. Bubon Orthodontics, a family treating families.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I take a win, I take a loss.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Hey, look, something is going on. People are saying that there may soon be limits on who can use the self-checkout at stores like Walmart and Target. Some shoppers have reported that some self-checkout lines have been closed off at Walmart. I'll say this. When I talk about the inflation, and when I talk about how prices are going up, hey, look, somebody might go through the self-checkout line and try to, add a few things in the bag, DJ
or a
brother.
5-finger discount.
5-finger discount. And they do, you can go to jail if they catch you, or what they call it, skip scanning. There's a name for it. I talked about it a while back, but now they're starting to close down the self-checkout lines and more cashiers. But when I go to Walmart, it used to be more self-checkout. Now there is half and half, half self-checkout and half clerks, right? Where people will get you out of there. But now I guess since people where the prices of everything is up, they saying, hey, you may have to not go through the self-checkout. It was a guy on TikTok that was trying to explain what was going on. Let's listen.
Is Walmart doing away with
This
self-checkouts?
is the second time this week that I've gone to Walmart, and this is a different Walmart, and it's been right about this time, and all their self-checkouts are closed, and they've started to open up the regular lines again. This
Y'all
was days
stealing.
apart, and I heard a rumor that they were going to come to an end with the self-checkout to lower theft. So I guess that's where we're at.
Hey, look, I knew it was everybody taking a little extra now because have you ever spent, I remember a couple years ago, you can buy like $150 worth of groceries, and it was a lot. It was a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Now, you spend that same $150 right now, and you feel like, man, what's really going on? We spending more money, and I think that a lot of people been going through that self-checkout, DJ Brother Z, and making the noise like it went through, beep, beep. Just kind of act fake swiping. And they got cameras over there, but they can't catch everybody. What's that, the greeter at the door? People found out that you ain't got to get a greeter at the door, your receipt. You don't have to show them your receipt. You can walk past them. That's why when they stand there, they don't really ask you for the receipt. They just walk towards you and they hold their hand out. They never say, let me see your receipt. And they can't do that. So what they'll do is they'll stand by the door and then they'll look at your cart, and then next thing you know, they'll walk towards you with their hand, and then you automatically just give it to them. So a lot of people figured out that they don't have to get them the receipt, so they walking out the door, and now they might close the self-checkout lines now. And they just invested, They was trying to go automatic, DJ Brother Z, but now with the inflation, people stealing, they losing money. If y'all know there's something funny going on with the self-checkout, hit me up, 833-212-1017, or let me know what your grocery bill look like right now. You out there buying groceries for the family, what you paying in groceries? Can you see the difference? Plus, Milwaukee have increased the sales tax by what? 2%, 7.9. Is that, somebody told me that not all food items is included on that, but I can't tell. We gonna head to the lines. Eddie, you on the new 1017 The Truth, tap in.
I know that ain't who I think.
Hey, Tory Lowe.
Eddie.
There we go. Sorry,
I had to find it.
Eddie, look, you been to the self-checkout.
Yeah, I have.
You buying groceries.
Yep, I'm honest.
You buying,
I'm an honest guy.
You buying groceries. What are you seeing right now?
First of all, I hate those things. I think everything's becoming too automated. I like going to a bank and saying hi to the teller and doing my transaction. I like going to a grocery store, a place like Walmart or Target, and actually speaking to the person at checkout. I don't like all this automation. I think it's dehumanizing us, right?
Less human
I've
contact.
never seen anybody. You know what? We're becoming sterile between these phones and computer screens and video games. People aren't sharing a sense of intimacy with each other. And I don't mean sexual intimacy. I mean a sense of unity, fellowship, and camaraderie that we used to feel when I was younger. You know what that is, Eddie? For sure, right?
You know what unity, fellowship, and camaraderie is, Eddie?
No, help me. Oh, are you asking me if I know what that is?
Yeah.
I used to know what it is.
Oh, wow.
The world's changed so much. The only fellowship I have with people, about 70% of the time, is the wrath of their anger towards me because I won't buy into this woke PC culture. And Troy, I think you agree with me too, but you can't say anything because you're on the air. But here's what I've noticed at Walmart. Okay, First of all, let me tell everybody in Metro Milwaukee that we literally have the worst Walmart in the state on Capitol Drive. I know this because I spoke to one of the managers, and he told me how it all goes down. So when they, every 16 months or every year and a half, every 18 months, they pick new managers to go to different places. And the person who draws the short straw gets Capitol Drive.
What?
It's literally considered, yeah, because it's in, listen, the average employee, he told me.
And that's the business practice.
Well, that's, yeah. They're like, nobody wants Capitol Drive. Something like that. Nobody wants Capitol Drive. And he said when they get the new assignments, they'll be like, right away, everybody's, who got Capitol? Who got Capitol? And it's not a good thing to get Capitol. It's like being sentenced to prison. And so he had told me I was complaining about the attitude of the employees. And he had said to me, listen, I got to be here every day. I'm 6 months into this. I got another year till I get out of this, okay? Our average employee sticks around for 2 or 2.5 months. The average employee only is employed there for 2 or 2.5 months. So he goes,
how you getting all this inside information, Eddie?
I'm a white guy, and I think he was
Hold
also
on,
Caucasian,
you one of
and we
those?
have that.
Are you one of those consumer people that be sitting around watching people when they come in the store?
No.
You don't get paid to do that?
No, Tory, you know that. You've broken bread with me,
Right,
Tory,
but
Lowe.
what I'm saying
You've
is, how
sat
do you get
across.
this information? How are these people telling you these things, Eddie? I'm just interested.
I think I'm easy to talk to, Tory. I think people enjoy my banter, and I bring out their frustration, and they've had it, so they pop. And the guy's like, you think I like being here, right? So let me say the one thing that I called them out on. When you leave the Walmart and you have your bag of socks or batteries or whatever you went in there to get, they will stop people at the door and say, can I see your receipt? Can I see your receipt?
They can't do
so
that.
A black couple goes, okay, but they were doing it. I don't know if they still do it now. But a black couple goes, they ask for the receipt, and these
Here
are
we
black
go.
people asking for the receipts. Then another black person goes, and they ask for the receipt. I go, they didn't ask me for my receipt. And I said, what the hell is that? You didn't ask me for my receipt. I mean, are you stereotyping me because I'm a white guy? Or I don't have enough guts to steal something? I have enough game to pull it off? Is
And
that
you
what
the
it
one,
is?
and you the one that got all the food up under your shirt.
Well, it was in my backpack.
Oh.
But the point is, Tory, they didn't treat me equally. And I called them out, and it was kind of a big deal. Some people thought it was funny.
Here
but,
we go.
That Capitol Drive store really needs to be revamped.
Well,
It
a lot of Walmarts is going out of business, and the story that I was reading, this was in the white area. So, the Walmart in the white area. So what I'm saying is, when we talk
I don't
about,
believe you.
Well, this is not from Milwaukee. All right, but what I'm saying is, listen, what I'm saying is, let's get back to the point. The point is they invested a lot in these self-checkouts. Now they're saying that I think it has a lot to do with inflation. I think it has a lot to do with prices of everything going up and people's income is not rising. And this is all across the board.
Tory, when Donald Trump takes office, our economy is going to boom. It's going to be on fleek, okay? So if we can just hold on for another 8 months,
Here we
you're
go.
You're going to see the benefit of having a man like Donald J. Trump in office.
And
Tory, on that note, I got to go. It's Friday. I got the weekend going. I hope you have a good weekend, too. Bye, Tory.
All right, Eddie. Thank you for tapping in. Hey. Oh, wow. Look, when we come back, we're going to have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Disability Rights Wisconsin's Medicare Part D helpline is here to help disabled elderly Medicare beneficiaries with questions about their Part D prescription benefit. The Part D helpline may be able to help you save money on your Part D premium, deductible, and copays. For free, unbiased assistance, please call the Disability Rights Wisconsin Medicare Part D helpline any time of the year at 1-800-926-4862. That's 1-800-926-4862.
The award-winning 1017 The Truth proudly celebrates Women's History Month. Listen to one of our incredible Truth teammates highlight the remarkable achievements of Black women throughout history.
What's up? It's your fly gal, Just Bree from the award-winning 1017 The Truth. And for Women's History Month, I wanted to highlight Eunice Johnson for her ingenuity and entrepreneurship in the world of cosmetics and fashion. While assisting her husband, John H. Johnson, with building one of the first Black-owned magazines, Ebony, she noticed models of color would appear extremely ashy or discolorated on the cover of Ebony magazine. In 1973, Eunice decided to launch her very own cosmetic line called Fashion Fair Cosmetics, which included shades of foundation that would serve women of color. Fashion designers went on to use her cosmetics in fashion shows on models such as Naomi Campbell, Iman, and Grace Jones. Eunice wanted to expand her reach in fashion, so she created the Ebony Fashion Fair Show, which traveled to over 30 cities every year, earning more than $60 million for African American charities and funding college scholarships in its 51 years of operation. Today, Fashion Fair Cosmetics is making a comeback with the help of their new CEO and co-owner Desiree Rogers. Thank you to Eunice Johnson for your contributions and impact in the world of fashion and beauty.
Tune in to The Truth as we celebrate the greatness of Black women all month long. The celebration of women's history on The Truth is sponsored by the Milwaukee Police Department.
Truth Nation, it's your boy T. Smith, Marquette University Hall of Famer, former NBA player, and Milwaukee native. I want to make sure you don't miss any of my weekly appearances on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. Tap in every Monday and Wednesday to the Tory Lowe Show from 1 to 2 as I bring all the smoke for the Pop Culture Report. Also, tune in every Wednesday as I join the best morning show on planet Earth, Truth Be Told with DT and Telly, where we talk current events, lifestyle, and everything Milwaukee. Milwaukee Black Talk. 1017 The Truth.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Denise Thomas with her truth.
Abundance, prosperity. Those are just two words to describe what I want to experience in this thing called life. I am committed to winning and helping others win. And what I'm realizing as part of that journey of abundance, success, and increase, I'm going to have to get more complete with using the word no. There is power in saying and using the word no. And what's even more incredible about the word is that it's universal. No matter where I am in this world, everyone understands the meaning of no. And the importance of saying no is not about rejecting others. It's not about creating barriers between you and someone else. It's more about making sure that as part of our self-care and building our wealth and our abundance, that we are able to say no to things, people, or places that are not part of that journey. There's been an amplified focus in our community regarding our mental health and our self-care and just valuing ourselves more. And a lot of us associate the word yes with being perceived as someone who is supportive. I want to challenge you as well as myself to continue to embrace your focus on mental health, continuing to embrace your focus on self-care. And in addition to that, ignite your ability as part of your self-care to demonstrate confidence and strength by setting boundaries and simply using your power of using and saying the word no.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth Be Told with DT and Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat.
You know, one of the things that's really important to me is lifting as I climb.
That's Dara Treseder. She's Chief Marketing Officer at Autodesk, a tech company that makes software for a slew of different industries, from engineering to construction and even entertainment. Black women are underrepresented in tech, especially in the C-suite. Traceder talked to me about all the ways she's trying to take advantage of her role to create more diversity.
Many times I'm the first Black boss someone has had. I'm the first Black female boss that they have. I think about what that means, and there's a weight to that. And so it's so important to me that I am being, I'm shedding light and demystifying to inspire and empower.
Traceder is also a proud member of the Black Executive CMO Alliance. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Like she's facts, we turn up to the max. I whop her from the, I gave that good crown. They love me out in France.
Truth Nation, Tory Lowe here to talk Cousin Subs. You know by now that I love a turkey sub from Cousins, but Wisconsinites, we love our traditions here in Wisconsin, and now Cousin Subs will be honoring one of the best traditions with their very own pull tab giveaway promotions. Now until April 30th, while supplies last, guests will receive a Cousins pull tab with a sub or sub bowl purchase for a chance to win Cousin Subs for a year and much more. For more information, go to cousinsubs.com/pull tabs. Only one pull tab per customer per transaction per day. Go get your pull tabs now for your chance to win free Cousins for a year. Also, Truth Nation, don't forget, Saturday, April 13th is our third annual Tory Lowe Community Cleanup, and we want you to go to truthcommunitycleanup.com to sign up and volunteer to help keep Milwaukee clean. Everyone who joins gets a free lunch provided by Cousin Subs. Register today at truthcommunitycleanup.com. That's truthcommunitycleanup.com. Let's beautify our city together. The Truth Community Cleanup is sponsored by Cousin Subs. Joining me on the lines is Justice Wisconsin advocate and author Elizabeth Brown. How you doing, Queen?
Salute, King. All is well.
Hey, it's Friday.
It's Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Hey, look, we had a lot of conversations on the show today. We had a lot of people stopping through the show today, and the one thing I would love to say is that when we talk about our community and things that we discuss on the air, I think it's like healthy when we have educational ideas about self-care too, because sometimes we forget to take care of ourselves in the middle of the struggle.
No doubt. That's so easily forgotten itself, especially, in the Black community, because, again, we have sacrificed so much and so many people depend on us day to day that we forget about ourselves. And, I was telling Benjamin not too long ago that it's okay and not being okay, and it's okay to allow yourself peace and rest. I tell you all the time, like, you have to take that time, just like a battery, you need to be recharged too. And sometimes we don't know how to say no, and we don't know how to just sit down and allow ourselves to be, because we've been so mentally programmed that, Black folks is lazy and that we don't want to work, that we overwork. And then when we sitting down, just allowing our body to catch up and reflect, it's like you feeling like you're not doing nothing and that you're worthless because you sitting and taking a break, but you deserve a break too. So it's important. I tell you and everybody I love, give yourself as many passes and as many breaks as that you have given others, because now is a pivotal time. That those of us who pour from our cup for everybody else make sure that our cup is being filled.
Also, Elizabeth, 6 teens charged with racial bullying in an incident that happened in Massachusetts in another situation where there's a mock slave auction, and they did this online. on Snapchat.
The misunderstanding, the miseducation, and just the no education of, non-Black individuals about our true history, and the fact that they didn't teach us our true history. We're going to continue to have things repeat themselves until we start to educate ourselves and educate others by speaking the Black truth and exposing the white lies. Because, again, everybody been misled. Everybody been lied to. And until we start to speak truth to power, these incidents are going to continue to happen.
Right.
The slave mentality and things like that. What's so crazy to me is that these children can teach about slaves, and there's so much history about us being slaves, but there is no reparations for us.
Right.
Everybody can say, that we were slaves and chattel slavery was the worst thing that ever happened to anyone, because we're the only people whose names been changed, whose language was taken from them, who was raped, robbed, killed, and to this day continue to be bombarded with the red tape that we have to cut every day just to be Black in America. So it's crazy to me how we have all of the history that's out there and we still don't have reparations.
And the thing is, when you see stuff like this, people are doing slave auctions, and that's mocking us, like trying to mock what took place, the egregious acts. And you don't see that going on where I alluded to. You don't see nobody saying, okay, this room is a gas chamber. Everybody fall down on the floor and let's put this on the internet. You know what I mean? Like they don't mock the other egregious incidents that took place with everybody else, but they feel free to go and put on blackface or trying to mock Black American, foundational Americans here. And we built a lot of these things, but many times when people talk about our history, they keep it in a tight, not truthful manner where they only show the most aggressive, traumatizing things about our culture.
Tory, it's really disgusting how they portray what has happened or downplay, like it was nothing, when again it's the worst atrocity that has ever happened to anybody. And what pisses me off is the fact that they taught us about the Holocaust, and they taught us about the egregious things that's happened to others, but they never get in depth about what truly happened to us and how everybody that America has violated has received repair and reparations for what was done to their people, except for Black individuals, and they continue to downplay, make it seem like that we have so many, we've made it so far from what chattel slavery was, what Jim Crow was, what blacklisting was,
red line and all kinds of stuff.
To go on. I mean, Tory, you name it.
Even now with the banks.
Lending,
we got stories about when Black people go to get their house appraised where it's lower, then they got to go get their white friend, put up the white friend pictures in the house, and have another appraisal come through, and it's at a higher value.
Even when you go into business, if you got a white face in the front, then certain things are meant to happen, even to the point of, like I said, us being the most educated, and you have Black people with PhDs who don't get the job versus somebody white with a high school diploma. Right. You understand? Who receives that, and then me with a PhD is still only want to pay me $20 an hour, and my school loans is $160,000. On top of my regular living. So again, it's disgusting. And like I said, the only reason that things continue to happen is we don't have the real life conversations. History will continue to repeat itself if we not speaking and living the truth.
I agree. I agree. And my next question is the question of the day.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you the question of the day. Is it, let me make sure I got it right now. Is it okay to date your best friend's spouse after they pass away?
Ew. Hell no.
People do it all the time.
Who does that? Like,
hey.
Okay. Again, the only people I know is Joe Biden's son. You know what I'm saying? that married his dead brother's wife. Like, no, that ain't right.
They approved it. They said it was okay.
Immoral.
They gave him the blessing.
Unclean. Anybody that said it was again, that's sick. Okay, that's above and beyond sick. It's egregious.
Oh wow!
And I don't know none of anybody.
Maybe that person may care for the person because they got something in common.
Dated. Look, I'm cutting off the people that I met through you after I'm done with you.
Oh,
so
wow.
I don't want nobody around me that will want to get with somebody that would be a negative,
they grieving at the funeral. They both grieving.
And that's okay.
And they got a lot in common.
That disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Oh, wow.
No.
I mean, it happens.
Egregious. And may you burn in hell. May you burn in hell.
What?
Whomever decide to go behind their best friend and find that's so low vibrational, Tory. If you ask me,
hey.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in certain levels, you have to have some type of morality to be
okay.
Or use
so
those
to you,
discernment.
So to you, it's a moral idea. It's a moral thing to like if your husband or your partner pass away, and then the friend be like, "Hey, I'm here for you if you need me," and all that, and try to make passes at you or try to connect with you because y'all both had this energy that's now gone, and y'all,
you want to physically see me snap. I wish somebody that I was with, friend. My husband died or my man died and then his guy tried to get it. I would hurt him, and drag his name for the rest of his life. Don't ever come at me like that because, again, that also shows what that friend was doing while y'all was together.
What? Checking you out.
It's sick. It's too close for comfort, okay? Like, no, it's too many people in the world for you to be trying to get with somebody I done had. Like, yeah, that's downright disgusting if you ask me. And that's just me personally. Like, I don't want none of your friends. Matter of fact, I don't want none of your friends' friends. If they in the same circle, excuse yourself because you don't have a chance with me.
All right, enough said.
So that would be a negative.
All right, well, look, when we come back, I want to get your final thoughts on the week. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Milwaukee, we are in the heart of the basketball season, and we have all the local hoops news you need to hear. Get your weekly smile on with our Nothing But the Truth Basketball Report, brought to you by Boubon Orthodontics. On Nothing But the Truth, we'll keep you in the loop on all the local Milwaukee hoops news, from high school all the way to the pros. So don't miss your shot to join in on the hoops talk by tuning into the Truth Basketball Report on Nothing But the Truth, right here on the new award-winning 1017 The Truth, brought to you by Boubon Orthodontics, the official smile of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. or visit www.heat.help.
All insurance companies, they want to know where are your cars housed. They want to know how far are you driving to get to and from work every day. They want to know all these different things for weather patterns. Are you living in northern Wisconsin, or are you living down in Tornado Alley somewhere in Kentucky? These things make a difference as to how your insurance rates are formed. It needs you to be factual, and every single time somebody commits these different frauds, it all adds up, and everybody ends up paying the price for it down the road.
Erie Insurance, providing the protection you need and the service you expect, all at a great price.
Don't miss the Milwaukee Bucks at Fiserv Forum on March 24th as we celebrate Women's Empowerment Night, presented by BMO. Hear how sport has empowered and influenced women, and celebrate what that means to our community. Cheer for some incredible Milwaukee Bucks basketball and support women's empowerment on Sunday, March 24th. For more details and to purchase tickets, visit bucks.com/impact. That's bucks.com/impact.
The moment you've been waiting for is here. Eagle Sports Range is officially open for action. It's Wisconsin's largest indoor range, offering unlimited range time in 40 lanes, which include 20 20-yard lanes and 20 50-yard lanes, and no reservations needed. Just show up and let the fun begin. With a staggering selection of 100 firearm rentals to use, every visit is a new adventure. Eagle Sports Range is also a go-to for education. Take advantage of their concealed carry classes and gun safety courses. Safety first, excitement second. Visit them out in Cudahy or online at eaglesportsrange.com. Eagle Sports Range, where education meets exhilaration.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Was that a DJ Brother Z exclusive?
Tune in to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on Monday at 11:30 a.m. as he will be speaking with Wisconsin U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin. They will discuss what she has done for Wisconsin and the Black community. We will also ask her about her vision for improving the lives of the people of Milwaukee. Again, that's U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin this Monday at 11:30 a.m. on The Truth with Sherwin Hughes. Also, the award-winning 1017 The Truth proudly celebrates Women's History Month. Tune in all March as we celebrate the remarkable achievements of women throughout our history. Follow The Truth on Facebook, Instagram, as our very own Carrie Noni will interview history makers and share inspiring stories of excellence of the Black woman. 1017 The Truth celebration of Women's History Month is sponsored by the Milwaukee Police Department. Also, Black-owned business Give Back is back. We have again teamed up with Associated Bank to help local Black businesses grow and succeed together. The home of Milwaukee Black Talk will be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses each quarter of 2024. To sign up for this incredible marketing opportunity, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure right here on The Truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC. Hey, Elizabeth Brown, it's been a long week, full of discussions, powerful conversations.
Hey, another week in the book, King. Another week in the book.
Books. And we got some.
Yes, it was.
No, go right ahead. I was going to read somebody.
I was just going to say, it was a powerful week. You touched on various topics yesterday with Dr. K and the narcissism throughout the week, the real life conversations we've had. I mean, another week in the book, powerful information. As long as we're informed, we can make better decisions. So
I think we got somebody on the Talk to Text that agree with you. Somebody said that, Tory, if someone dates your spouse after you die, they were probably dating them and messing around with them when you were alive, giving them a little googly eye.
Or sitting around waiting for you to die or trying to. 'Cause
Oh, wow.
You have a lot of people that'll sit around you the whole time
Plotting.
and be lusting after your significant other. Again, it just proves to me, what type of person you are or were. You have to make sure that the people that you surround yourself with have integrity, that know how to deny the flesh. Because just because anybody can do it don't mean that everybody should do it. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you find somebody that'll violate you after you gone, because the disrespect is there whether I'm there or not. And then you also have to understand that if you're leaving children and loved ones behind, and then you want to come in around the same family members and the friends with this person, not only were you a snake, they were too, just out of respect and integrity for themselves. I don't want nothing my best friend or my cousin or my sister done had. That's totally off limits. Like, at somewhere you got to have some type of morals, some type of integrity, some type of love for yourself.
We got
A person like that shouldn't be trusted nowhere.
We got some people in the chat. They say, Masonic law mandated that if a man died before he had a son with his wife, then his brother had to marry her and have a son for him.
And that might be. That's why it's old. Again, one thing for sure and two for certain. It's time for us to, since we know better, to do better. And I don't think that there has to be some type of sexual relationship with an individual after somebody dies. That man can still come in, the brother can come in, the uncle can come in and be that person that go-to for the son, for the children, for the wife, without having sexual connection with the woman, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Why it always like that's just low vibrational. You don't have control of your organs, and that means that you shouldn't be trusted no way. Any person that can't deny their flesh can never lead me nowhere.
Also, we got in reference to, I guess, those 16s in Massachusetts that had the mock slave auction on Snapchat. 5293 says, we played cowboys and Indians. I mean, and taught years of kids that could shoot unarmed people that don't look like them. We have to do better. The game Cowboy and Indians was teaching people how to shoot unarmed people that don't look like them. The game Cowboy and Indians.
We definitely have to do better, King. And the reality is that I don't know how it even made it to Snapchat when you speaking about true Black history and people get banned for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we in Facebook jail for speaking the truth, but you allow Black children being sold as slaves, and it actually goes viral. Again,
right.
We got to ask ourselves, especially the Black community, about these mainstream medias like TikTok and things like that, who also violate us over and over again, because in reality, we was taught about everybody else's atrocities that America put on them. They didn't teach us anything and haven't even been abundantly true about what we really went through and what we continue to go through to this day. So it's just, in reality, King, we have to continue to speak out about what being Black in America was like, how egregious. And when I say that other people were treated bad, but nobody on the planet has ever been treated worse as Black Americans have been treated. What we have had to overcome, what we continue to deal with daily, and when you have individuals who is insensitive, what we was talking about yesterday, the narcissism, that you
right.
can do a mock slave and think that you're not hurting anyone when you bring up certain things. That's a trigger for all of us, because we understand what it is we're going through every day, and for somebody to be that insensitive, it's time for us to know better and do better. So
I agree.
We working, King.
Hey, look, once again, I appreciate you for being out here on these front lines. And as always, we got work to do.
Hey, let's get it, King. Have a good weekend.
Right,
One love.
Have a fun, safe weekend. I'll talk to you soon. All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, Tory Lowe for Waterfall. Let's get it.
Hey, look, Truth Nation, look. Thank you for joining me all week for multiple powerful conversations. We gonna have a struggle with the best of this week. Hey, but look, I'll see you Monday. Y'all be safe. Dr. Ken Harris up next.